Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight with a consumer alert where Semco Energy says to be on the lookout for scams. It's a story we've been following for you since last week. Semco says its customers made several reports of unknown door-to-door solicitors who claim to be Semco employees. These people ask for copies of customers' gas bills and bank information. Semco says it doesn't solicit customers door-to-door and doesn't ask for this kind of information. This comes as both UPCO and the Michigan State Police released statements last week to warn of scammers who pretended to be utility workers. Cases were reported in Marquette County and Manistee. And developing now, we have new video tonight. The woman arrested last week for stealing property from Dickinson County grave sites appeared in court today. 34-year-old Kayla Jean Conley is charged with larceny of more than $200 but less than $1,000. Conley is accused of stealing almost 100 different grave site pieces ranging from solar lamps to memorial plaques. Dickinson County Undersheriff Aaron Rochon says the items taken are worth more than their sticker price.
Look at the items that were taken, and sometimes it may not amount to much in value monetarily, but what it meant to those people that put it there means a whole lot more.
Residents whose items were stolen can retrieve them with identification at the sheriff's office this Wednesday and Thursday. And we'll have more information on this on your late news coming up at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And NMU's Center for Native American Studies celebrated Indigenous Peoples Day today. This is the third time NMU has acknowledged Indigenous Peoples Day, as NMU is built on the homelands of the Anishinaabe. Speakers at today's event talked about the continued push for Indigenous representation. An NMU student and member of the Sault Ste. Marie tribe of Chippewa Indians says it's important to acknowledge the resilience of Indigenous peoples.
I think we spend a lot of time mourning our identities, our peoples, and the culture that has been assimilated and taken from us. So these days, like Indigenous Peoples Day, it's such an honor to celebrate who we are and how far we have come.
For resources on Indigenous history, we have links at uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And over in Houghton, two speakers held presentations on Michigan Tech's campus today for Indigenous Peoples Day. These were James Rattling Leaf, a Rosebud Sioux tribe member from North Dakota and of the Anishinaabe. Leaf's presentation focused on using Indigenous cultural intelligence to advance equity as the country changes in culture and technology. This included showing examples of what he has done over 25 years of experience developing relationships between tribes and separate institutions.
My talk was more about how we connect with the wolf, how we connect with the wild rice, how we connect with the water, on more of a personal and spiritual standpoint.
Price also spoke about adapting to changes and crises through Anishinaabe perspectives, such as connecting to the world around us. And UP school districts hope to increase the number of students in internships. State Senator Ed McBroom says he's working on a bill to expand the amount of time students can spend at an internship during the school day. This would affect how school districts get funds. The proposed law would authorize school districts to count students involved in work-based learning experiences as 0.75 of a full-time student instead of the current 0.5.
If we can somehow find a way to keep our youth local by finding them gainful employment and stop sending the message that there's nothing for them in the UP, then hopefully they can stay and be gainfully employed and live long, happy lives here, and also help our economy grow.
McBroom says the bill also includes $2 million from the School Aid Fund for competitive grants. The bill still has to be approved by both the Senate and House, but McBroom says he is hopeful to have it enacted by the next school year. And a brand new favorite chain restaurant opened once again in Houghton, and the line wrapped around the new KFC this morning. TV6's Houghton Hancock Bureau reporter Colin Jackson joined the line to see what fried chicken fans were truly waiting for.
After years of waiting and planning, Kentucky Fried Chicken is once again available in Houghton. Dozens of excited customers arrived early this morning for the opportunity to eat its food in town for the first time in years. But some people got there even earlier, even as far back as yesterday evening.
I was here since 6:30 p.m. yesterday, and I only got an hour of sleep. We had 2 cots set up, had a lot of blankets, and we also bought like a oven burner. We made mac and cheese, ramen noodles.
One of these reasons for holding their place all night was for a special prize for the first 50 customers. These early buyers received a stack of passes equaling a year's worth of free combo number 1 meals. They even made a list of those who arrived early and marked their hands with their placement numbers. However, to some, it wasn't just about getting the prize, but the experience itself.
This is one of the biggest things we've had. Like, I don't think we've ever had a store up here that will do this. A night and a morning where I just get to hang out with friends and wait for a brand new store to open. Mine as well.
The fast food chain is located in a brand new building next door to the Evangel Community Church on Memorial Road. It is owned by Glenn Fluelling, a 30-year veteran of the KFC franchise. This is the latest KFC under the umbrella of Lucky Dining, a family franchise group directed by Aaron Humphrey.
The response has been amazing. So everyone's been out. You know, the drive-thru's been lined up all day. People have been lined up in the lobby. We couldn't be more excited, and more happy to have them.
The restaurant is open from 10 in the morning to 10 in the evening. Colin Jackson, TV6 News, Houghton.
Thank you, Colin. We hope you had a chance to grab a bite while you were there. And for our final story tonight, a line of fire trucks and other vehicles paraded past Cherry Creek Elementary today to honor a student battling leukemia. Xenia Smith was greeted by her cheering classmates, all wearing orange for leukemia awareness. Her diagnosis came as a shock to her family last October, but she was met with overwhelming support from the community who helped with her weekly treatments in Ann Arbor. Xenia says she finds strength in her friends and family.
Today, is really nice that, a lot of people are supporting me in that. My family and my sisters.
Xenia's parents say they have been deeply moved by their daughter's positivity throughout her battle and hope today's event will help spread awareness for the improvement of pediatric cancer research. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night where I'll be here in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We'd love to hear from you with your story ideas. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a good rest of your night.